8675309.
Do you know that's she's Jesse's girl? Jenny. She's Jesse's girl.
Jesse's girl. Jenny's Jesse's girl.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
No. This is based off from Zero Fact.
It sounds pretty factual to me. I believe it. Welcome back to Staying in Tune with Brandon and Eli. I'm Eli, and across from the table from me is Brandon.
Howdy.
I am super lax today. I'm leaned back, taking up 2 chairs. It's a good time.
He's got his feet kicked up.
Honestly.
He looks super chill, actually. He's even wearing a beanie.
Dude, comfy, cozy, ready to enjoy my winter break that I got going on starting now. All right, I got a question for you.
All right.
Would you rather lose all of your memories or not be able to create new ones?
This is actually really easy for me. I think I'd say not be able to create new ones.
Yeah.
Well,
so you're
actually, okay. I got to ask a question, though, about the question.
I'm listening.
If I'm creating new ones, am I going to then forget those, like, once they're memories?
What do you mean? If you're keeping your old memories but can't create new ones? Or if you're losing all your memories? Wait, if you're saying if I'm losing all my memories, the ones I create in the future, I'm just going to forget also?
That's my question. Is
no,
that what would happen?
You're going to forget all your memories from right now, like what happened before now. And then from right now, like that is your life that you know from now on.
Okay, I'd say I'd keep my own memories then.
You keep your old ones. I would do the opposite, actually. I will gladly lose all of my old memories to be able to create new ones. I'm thinking about it. I'm not that old.
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do? I might be living for another 60 years, man. I could be 81 before I die. I'm not going to create 60 years worth of memories. I'm good. I'd rather create those 60. I feel like it's easier for me to be able to realize like my surroundings.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I would be able to like realize like who's my friends, my family, all this other stuff. Like I feel like it's easier for me to learn that. Whereas like if I live the next 60 years, I'm a clueless guy for 60 more years, man. I can't do that.
Right.
I can't go to work. I can't do my job right now that I do if I can't create new memories. You know how many names I have to know to work with as many people and kids that I do? It's insane.
That's a very good point. I just think, I don't know. I think I'd be, like, I'd forget, well, obviously, I'd forget who I am if I lost my memories, and then I'm like, I wouldn't have anything to base life off from. That's
true. But it would just simply be a trust thing.
Yeah.
Like, do I trust you? And I feel like I would be able to, I'm confident in myself to be able to trust somebody. But I don't know if that would change if I lost my memory. I have no idea.
I got a question for you, though.
I'm listening.
As well. This is a very serious question. If you were a vegetable, what kind of vegetable would you be?
I would be, if I was a vegetable, what vegetable would I be?
Oh, yeah.
Is tomato a vegetable? Or is it a fruit?
I don't know. I hear both. I try not to get into that debate.
Honestly, that's too political for me.
Yeah.
I can't enter that.
I think
conversation.
It could be a fruit or a vegetable depending on how it benefits you.
It's a vegetable.
Okay, there you go.
I wasn't gonna pick tomato. I just thought of it. I just
okay.
thought of it. What are vegetables, man? Like I'm trying to think, and all I can think of is carrots and broccoli.
Carrots, broccoli, celery.
Oh,
Get celery.
I might be a celery, Watered down.
What
not
makes
very many calories.
What makes you celery?
I just feel like if somebody tried to bite me, I'd be stringy. You know what I mean? Like it would be hard to bite me, and it wouldn't be worth it because I would just get stuck in your teeth.
I have no idea what you mean by this.
I don't know what I mean by it either.
So if I come take a bite out of you,
You're not taking a bite
Are
out.
you gonna be like string cheese?
That's not a vegetable.
But that's like you're gonna be stringy.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I would be celery, but out of the options I've thought of, which are just the ones I've verbalized, celery is the most me. You say yours, I'll keep thinking about me.
Yeah. When I say mine, you're probably gonna want to change yours.
Okay.
I'd totally say I'm a potato.
Why are you a potato?
Dude, it's so... Think about how many different ways you can make a potato.
Yeah.
I feel like that represents me. Like, I just like go with the flow.
You're one of those. If you were a potato, you'd be one of those smiley fries.
Oh yeah, smiley fry all the way.
Smiley fry.
Those are my favorite.
Those are my favorite too, actually. I didn't know potato was a vegetable.
It is.
Thought it was a thing.
A thing.
Yeah.
Like its own thing.
Yeah, it was in its own league.
No,
it was in the potato league.
Potatoes are.
So you're telling me you're like jack of all trades, like you're just out here doing everything.
I guess so.
Because a potato can be a main, it can be a side.
Oh yeah.
Like it can do anything, man. It can be an appetizer. Like you're doing, like it does everything for you.
Yeah. I don't know. I look at it more as I just go with the flow, whatever the surroundings are. I just kind of adapt to it.
I like that.
Yeah. So
I still can't think of a vegetable. Cauliflower is a vegetable.
Oh yeah, cauliflower. What do you think about that?
I'm not cauliflower. I am not cauliflower. Dude, somebody I know thinks cauliflower is spicy.
What?
I'm dead serious.
In what sense is cauliflower spicy?
Dude, it's apparently, she claims it's spicy, man. She told me this like a year or so ago.
She needs to get her taste buds
that's what
checked out.
But she also thinks that like Sprite is spicy.
I can understand that though. I can. Because it's like the fizziness. Like if you get Sprite from McDonald's, that's spicy.
It's not spicy.
It's
Sprite.
It's the fizz.
It's fizzy.
It's not actually spicy, but I can understand why someone would think that it is.
But she says cauliflower is spicy.
And that I don't understand. I don't get that.
She's lost her head.
She really has.
No, I'm going to be celery. I like celery. Put some peanut butter on me.
That 100%
some
makes
raisins.
it better.
I'm like ants on a log, dog.
That's a good snack right there.
Honestly. I like that. All right, we're going to do a new segment. So last week we did the draft.
Yeah.
Right? We drafted cereal.
Yeah.
Yep. This week we're going to do something called 50-50. I came up with the name.
50-50.
It is where we have a few items. Today we have 6 relating to a certain category. We have to keep half and get rid of the other half. So 50-50. We keep half, get rid of half.
So we're doing holidays this week. Then,
we are doing holidays this week. The 6 holidays that we have to choose from, keep half, get rid of half, are Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, and the 4th of July. And this...
I got to say, it's those holidays, like, you really got them from, like, every aspect of the year.
Honestly.
Like,
I tried to spread it out. You
got February and March, and then July, and then October, November, December. So it's kind of, like, really spread out.
Yeah. I tried to include all seasons.
Yeah. You nailed that right on there.
Thank you. I put a lot of thought into this list. It's actually really hard to come up with 6 like, main holidays that do not clump in the same, like, 2 months. It was actually a challenge. I spent, like, a solid 5 minutes coming up with 6 different holidays.
This is why you come up with the ideas, and then I just sit here.
That's not how this works. Anyway, out of those 6, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's, and 4th of July, what are you keeping? What are you ditching?
Honestly, for me, I think this is going to be pretty easy. Because there's 3 of these that stand out to me that I celebrate a lot more than the other 3.
Okay.
So, like, the first one I'm going to get rid of right off the bat might make some people mad, but St. Patrick's Day.
That's going to make absolutely nobody mad.
Probably not.
It better not make anybody mad.
People who are into St. Patrick's Day are, like, mad into St. Patrick's Day. And that's why I said I might make somebody mad.
No. Nobody's mad.
I don't.
If you're mad.
Nothing for that day.
You deserve to be mad. Like, what are you doing?
So, we're going to get rid of St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
I'm going to keep Thanksgiving for sure.
Okay. Like the food?
Oh yeah, I like the food. It's just really big holiday in my family. My whole family gets together for Thanksgiving, like extended family, like everybody
That's awesome.
all
Okay.
get together. So
Sweet.
that's nice. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna cut 4th of July.
You're cutting 4th of July.
I am cutting 4th of July.
Okay.
Right.
Why are you cutting 4th of July?
I see its importance, Independence Day for our country and everything, and I respect that. I just don't go all out for it, though. I
Okay.
don't. It's not a.
A lot of people that do.
That's true. A lot of people do, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I'm not a huge person to that. And maybe I should be, since I live in this country and everything. But
Something to sleep on.
Don't do a whole lot for it.
Yeah. Okay. What's up next?
So I'm gonna keep Halloween.
You're keeping Halloween.
100%. I love haunted houses and
Mm-hmm.
just the dressing up, the candy. I love the candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the candy. Right. So
Candy's like ideal.
Oh yeah. From a young age, I really I always liked Halloween. So
Okay.
but candy, we should maybe we'll do like a draft or something for candy in the future.
We should.
That'd be a good idea. The last one that I'm gonna cut is gonna be Valentine's Day.
You're cutting Valentine's Day, and that
I
means
am.
you're keeping Christmas
I
on
am
there
keeping
too.
Christmas. Yep.
Okay. So you've kept Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and
Yep.
you've thrown away in the trash, never to be seen again,
Completely gone.
St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's, and 4th of July.
Yeah, we don't need them.
We don't need them,
No.
but they cover the rest of the calendar, man.
Yeah. So and I do realize the 3 that I chose are all like
Month after month after month.
Yeah, they're the end of the year. Right. And this is kind of why I pointed out the spread, because I took them all from the same spot.
Dang.
But yeah, and Christmas is fun. I feel like it's a lot more specific depending on if you celebrate it or not. But
Yeah.
I love Christmas time. I celebrate Christmas, so.
Okay.
And I feel like it's the only one on this list that kind of spans more than just the day itself. Like, it's like Christmas time of year.
It
than
takes
just
like
Christmas Day.
it can take forever.
Yeah.
I know people that like that's a 2-3 week process, man.
Yep.
Like it's a thing. Not with me, but like I know people.
And honestly, I'm all for that. I think it's fun.
No, I hear
So-
you. It's a good time. Get with people.
Yeah.
My list is similar to yours. It's not the same.
Okay.
It is not the same. So I'm gonna start by doing the same thing you did of cutting St. Patrick's Day.
Dude, we just got to kick it out now.
Yeah, it
Like-
is. Honestly, if you're mad about that, that's unacceptable. And like, just what are you doing? Honestly, like, just think about that for a while. I'm gonna keep Halloween.
Okay.
That might be my favorite holiday on here.
All right.
But I actually don't do a lot for Halloween usually, but it's still my favorite holiday. I just like seeing, like, so for example, I was out this year for Halloween, just shooting hoops. I was playing basketball.
Just a
around
normal
town.
Halloween activity, right?
Honestly, it was a good time. And just seeing everybody from town and outside of town come into town and walk around.
Yeah.
And just have a good time, meeting each other, just shooting it, like just good time. It hits me. It's good. It's like the feeling was awesome. And then I was driving through a different town on there when they celebrated Halloween. They celebrated a different day, and it's just the same feeling. I'm driving through town. They got the decorations up. Just everybody's happy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there's kids going door to door. There's meeting their friends. There's parents meeting their friends with other family. And like people at the doors that are opening, all in good moods. It's a great time. I also like not scary movies, but Halloween themed movies and
Right.
shows or ones that have a little bit of like a spooky edge to them.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
we were just talking about Nightmare Before Christmas. You like
Yeah.
that?
I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Frankenweenie. I love all the Addams Family stuff since the beginning of time, including the new Wednesday show.
Oh my gosh, I haven't started watching it yet, but I
Dude,
really want to.
You need to watch it. It is phenomenal. I watched the whole season in 2 days,
Yeah.
which for me, at the rate I watch things, is insanely fast.
Oh yeah.
Because I do not watch things quick. It took me I got on the Stranger Things bandwagon, which is another thing I would fall into that category of like I could watch that Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
But I got on that bandwagon super late. Like season 4 is already out. Super late.
Yeah.
And it took me like 3 months to get through it.
Yeah.
So watching a whole season of something in 2 days for me is crazy.
That is crazy.
But it was honestly, you need to watch it. It's
well,
great.
I've been hearing the same thing from everybody. That everyone like they start watching it and then they just like binge the whole thing because it's that good.
It was that good. And the way Tim Burton, just his mind and the way he was able to spin it off was world class. It was great.
Yeah.
And it was super. There's a lot of controversy around it, honestly, and I think it is just unnecessary, and it's people who are stuck in the old Addams Family ways.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Where this is not that, and it's clearly not that, but it is like the structure is totally based on it still, which is awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the 50-50.
Oh yeah.
So I've gotten rid of St. Patrick's Day. I've kept Halloween. I'm gonna keep Christmas on here.
Okay.
For a similar reason you did, just family.
Yep.
I don't celebrate it as much anymore, but it is a great time with my close family.
Right.
We're just chilling. It's a good time. Maybe play a board game, card game, presents. Go out for dinner. We don't make dinner in house. We go out. This year we're going out for some prime rib buffet.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be world class.
I want to steal that tradition from you. We always eat at my house.
I honestly, we used to, but if you can go out for Halloween buffet or whatever, you can't go wrong because you're not doing any work. You're showing up, you're eating, you're gonna get full, you're gonna get stuffed, and you don't have to like deal with leftovers or anything. It's like a hack. But not a lot of places are open on Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's where we struggle. I'm gonna get rid of Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I actually might like it less than St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Do you have any reason why?
Not necessarily. I just think, why do I need to love anybody more on this specific day?
I totally agree.
Opposed to any other day of the calendar year.
I totally agree. I didn't get into why I got rid of it, but I do feel that way.
Yeah, I just think it's an excuse to demand more of somebody close to you.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. I think it should be a more continual just thing. I think it's pointless. I think it's ridiculous.
I think especially modernly now it's like it's such a marketing day. Like companies
it really
just try
is.
to sell stuff to you.
I feel like even more now it's like more marketing. It's like kind of turned into Christmas in a way of like, dude, there's just so much stuff. And what's all this stuff for? It's just like it seems like a childish holiday. It didn't grow up with me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I left it in elementary and middle school.
Oh yeah, you remember those little Valentine's Day parties?
Those
pass out the little notes.
Those were the high point of Valentine's for me. Like honestly. I'm going to get rid of Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to get rid of it. Only because I think
you're not thankful for anything.
No. Absolutely nothing. I am just totally Scrooge-like in that manner. No, it's between my two favorite holidays of Halloween and Christmas.
Right.
And I feel like it gets lost in there for me. Like sometimes I'll go out of state to relatives to celebrate Christmas on Thanksgiving. Like it gets buried underneath
I can see
my other holidays.
Yeah.
But I love 4th of July and I'm going to keep it on the list. We jump back and forth on how much we celebrated each year.
Mm-hmm.
But like get your own fireworks, set those things off.
Oh yeah.
Not much beats that. Not much beats that. That's a holiday that's aged with me really well. Like, I don't know. It's just aged with me really well. I like it. I prefer it at the moment to Thanksgiving. If you asked me probably 3 years ago, it would have been the other way around.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. I do. I enjoy the fireworks for 4th of July. We always go and watch fireworks, but my family's never, like, done our own fireworks before.
It's great. It's even, like, the ones that are small. That are, like, you can just set off on the ground and they kind of stay on the ground, like little fountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are just, if you light one of those, you just feel like you've done something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, you feel like you set off that celebration. And it's a great feeling. I know people, I I have not done this personally, and I don't really have any interest in doing it. But I know people that love running around and illegally setting off fireworks in towns, like in parks and whatever, and they love that. But it's the same feeling.
It's probably just
it's
like
I set that off. Like I did that.
Yeah.
And that caused this celebration for, and obviously there's a deeper Independence Day and all this stuff behind it. But like, just the vibes behind it. Again, same thing in my opinion as Halloween. The vibe, like you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. And it's a different time of the year than those winter ones, and I feel like that's important.
That's true. You got to have something earlier in the year. That's where I went wrong with mine.
Yeah. But like, it's difficult because those three, October, November, December, is just, it's so stacked.
Yep.
Even like Hanukkah and stuff like it's so stacked.
It is. I wanted to say about Halloween. I wanted to recognize with Halloween that like I feel like it's the only one that like complete strangers like all interact with each other. Just like the whole community gets together really with like trick or treating and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's a really cool part about it.
That's why I think I really, really like Halloween.
Yeah.
And like I don't even have to be directly involved with that. Like I said, when I'm out there playing basketball in the park, and I'm just like I see it happening, and there's hundreds of people going by, one way or the other. Just all the vibes are good, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
I agree.
I feel like I do this all the time. Okay. And I hope you do too, else I am insane.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Do you ever count your steps while you're walking?
Oh my God. This has driven me insane before. Yes.
Counting your steps while you're walking?
Yes. So, I used to walk home from school, like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I'd walk like all the way across town. It was like, depending on the day, it's like 10, 15-minute walk. It's not horrible, but
it's a walk.
It's a walk. And, I get just daydreaming or whatever while I'm walking. And all of a sudden, like, I'll just realize, like, I'll just start coming to reality. And I'm just like, 46, 47, 40. What the? Why am I counting right now?
That's not what I meant by this
No, but
question.
this is what I do, though. Like, I count my steps.
Subliminally.
Like, yeah, like in that way. So, I'm guessing you're saying, like, you're doing it intentionally?
Yeah, and I can't stop after I intentionally start doing it. You subliminally start doing it?
It's kind of the other way for me, and then I realize I'm doing it, and then I keep doing it. But and, like, I've always tried to figure out, like, why, and I think it could be something to do with, like, being in band and getting used to, like, counting in my head and stuff, but I have no idea, and it's driven me insane.
That's
seriously
crazy. Do you still do that?
Not as often now, but it does still happen, yeah.
Jesus. Okay. I was going to say that, like, I do it, but because I'm trying to see if my watch is counting the right amount of steps.
I have done that before out of curiosity.
And my watch screws me out of steps religiously, nonstop. It's like a ritual. Every day, I know it because I've counted up to 1,000 steps before. And my watch recorded it at around 700.
So you're getting obsessed over making sure the accuracy is there.
Yeah. I was like, you better not be, like, screwing me over here. I spent money on you. And it's screwing me over. Lo and behold, but it always, like, it just always will. And I got to accept it. I'm going to get a new watch hopefully soon, but you got to live with this. Today it says I did 13,000, which is probably pretty accurate. But, like, calories burned now is another thing that I'm tracking. Yeah. I got all these, like, mathematical things that I've been trying to do to figure it out, and I'm pretty confident my watch is screwing me over.
Oh,
because
I'm sure
it is telling me I'm burning less calories than my resting metabolic rate to burn calories.
Yeah, that can't be correct.
No.
Unless your body's just not working.
Unless my body's changed that drastically in the last 8 months.
Yeah.
It should not be like that. Like, there are days where I burn. It's like, yep, you've burned 1,800 calories. Cap. No chance. I've burned 1,800 calories. My resting metabolic rate's supposed to be 2,100 calories. What are we doing?
I don't know, though. Like,
was I dead for part of the day? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did stuff all dang day long, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like those things can only be so accurate.
But yeah, that's why I've counted my steps.
No, I feel like I'm crazy. Like,
yeah, you are.
I've never said this to anybody before. By the way, this is the first time I've ever talked about it.
Breaking news. Just naturally counts his steps in his head.
I'll be like daydreaming about something else.
How many steps have you done today? Just tell me what.
I couldn't tell you that.
I wish you could. I wish just like somehow deep down you were just like,
no,
I've done.
No, I did
1,522 steps.
No, I'd be walking home and I don't know, just like thinking about whatever, and then I'm like zoning out, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I realize I'm counting, and I've been counting like every step that I've been taking.
How many times do you think? I don't know why this just popped into my head. Okay. How many times do you think you've broken your mother's back by stepping on the crack of the sidewalk? Like if I had to give you like an over/under line, right? If I said like while noticing, this has to be while noticing. Okay. If I gave you under or over, do you think you've done it more or less than 100 times?
Well, it has to be times that I noticed it.
Yeah.
Over?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You have processed that you've broken your mother's back.
Oh, okay. No. Not that then. No, I'd say under then.
Processing, like, hey, I stepped on the crack. I just broke my mom's back.
Yeah, under. Because I only had that kind of thought like in elementary school, really.
I have that thought as an adult. So I am like light years over. Like I'm probably over 300 times because in elementary school, I used to jump on the crack. Okay. I specifically remember waiting in the bus line and being like, I broke my mother's back. Pow, and jump on it again. Take that, Mom. And then, like, as an adult, I'll be walking down the sidewalk because I walk around town all the time. I don't drive everywhere. So, like, I'll walk around town. I'll be like, oh, just out of nowhere. Like, you out of nowhere counting your steps. I'm out of nowhere like, oh, just broke my mom's back again. Like, I am 21 years old, and I just broke my mom's back while stepping on the sidewalk. Like, that's what I did. That's how my brain works.
No, I don't think I've actually, like, actively thought that probably since middle school, I'd say.
Like, you're going to start thinking about it now.
I probably will.
For the rest of the week. You're going to be over that 100 line by the end of the week. You're going to be like, dang.
But what I thought you were getting at, I have actively, like when I'm walking, just try to step on the crack every time, like completely unrelated to, like.
Oh, really?
Thinking
you
that
try to go
broke
on,
my mom's back.
You try to step onto the crack?
Yeah, just like every step that I take, like land on the crack every single time.
I'll do the opposite.
Or the other way.
I never try to land on the crack. I don't know what it is about that, but I always try to like.
Well, it's because you think you're gonna break your mother's back.
That actually might be the reason. You might have just cracked the mystery that I've been trying to. Because I frequently, more in high school, middle school, elementary, not as much as an adult on this one, but like, I'll be like, I still will. Is like, how can I get my stride length consistent, where I'm stepping in the same spot on these concrete carved out slabs every time, so I don't ever step on the crack. And I'll go like almost a mile probably without stepping on a crack intentionally.
That's pretty good.
And then like you'll get to the concrete slabs that are all jacked up and they have like the spider web cracks all over it.
Those will screw you over.
I'll tiptoe through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. I'll do some twinkle toes, tiptoe through that thing.
Wow.
Like I'll be dedicated to the cause, man.
No, I've done it that way too. I just, when I wasn't actively thinking about the crack breaking my mother's back, I would just do it either same thing, like the evenly pacing my steps just to land on the crack every time.
Yeah.
But I do it like in the space in between the cracks too.
It's a really weird one.
Yeah.
Like walking down the sidewalks like an art.
It is.
It really, like, it is. It takes talent and it takes a lot of thought that goes into it. And that's how all this stuff happens.
You know, speaking about the counting thing, this is a counting thing, but
this is our last question.
Not in the same way. Have you ever done this? I'd be just walking block to block to block to block to block. Have you ever counted how many individual like concrete squares there are in the length of the block?
I don't have the attention span for that. I say that, but I can do the missing the cracks. No, I haven't done that.
I've done that before, and I can't think off the top of my head right now how many there ever was any time because it's been a while since I've done it. But,
yeah.
No, that was something that I did too.
I understand that though. I might need to do that next time I'm walking because I cannot remember if I've ever done that, which means I probably haven't.
I'm willing to bet there's a lot more of them than you would guess. And like
if I had to put it under over on this one too, I would probably put a 32.
32.
32 on one length of the block.
I'm definitely
on a standard block, not like an extended one that takes up 2 streets or whatever.
I'm definitely saying it's over that.
Over?
Definitely.
I thought that was generous.
Oh, I'm definitely.
I thought it was somewhere between like, if I had to get, I don't know, blocks are long, man.
They are.
Oh, that under over might be shot. Like, I don't know. I've never counted. You're the master. You've counted. You would know if it's
I'm saying at least. Well, it depends too, because some places they have like the sizes are different too. Because like in a downtown area, the squares are bigger than
they are
walking residential area.
They're longer.
Yeah,
they are longer.
So I guess walking residential area, I definitely think I can remember counting over 100 in one block.
Over 100?
Yeah, with the smaller squares.
That's the most shocking thing I've heard all week. Over 100?
It's got to be. Like I said, I can't remember exactly, but I feel like
I almost just fell out of the chair. I'm like leaning back in. I just slid like 3 inches forward, man. Over 100 of those squares per block?
I'm telling you. You got to go try it tomorrow during the snowstorm.
I can't see the stupid sidewalk during the snowstorm, man. What are you talking about? I'm going to have to do it next week. Next time I'm back in town, I have to go out. Why are you going out? Because I got to count the squares down the block. That's what I need to do. I need to go a couple blocks. I'm going to find the average of 5 blocks, and I'll bring a report back.
Keep in mind, there's like, if you're going residential blocks, there's like a long side and a short side.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
That's why I'm going to do an average.
Yeah.
Well, I'll figure it out. I'll probably forget that I said this right now, and I'll come back next week, and I won't know a dang thing. But like right now, I am stunned that there's ever been over 100 of those things.
I'm thinking that number is probably the long side.
Well, I'll do a couple sides. Like I said, I'll do a couple sides. I'll figure it out. With that being said, though, we have crested the 30-minute mark of this podcast already, which has been fast for me at least.
These topics went like all over the place.
We did. We jumped around a little bit, but it's all good. We wrapped it back every time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I talked about, but I'm probably pretty sure I'm the reason that we jumped around so much.
Yeah, I'd like to ask for some more interaction from listeners as far as like some ideas. If there's something you want to hear about.
Yeah, man. Just like there's a link in every episode now, every episode's description. It will take you to our Anchor page, which is our host. And there's a message button on there. You guys can like just shoot us messages about things that you think we should talk about or whatever, man. Like, do it. We don't got anything else going on right now. We're just operating on our own brains. That'd be sweet. And like I said, every description will be in this podcast description as well. And on top of that feedback thing, I do want to mention real quick. Last week, that cereal draft, Brandon won with 100% of the votes.
Yep.
100% of the votes, clean sheet. But
you can't tell him.
He was the only vote. He was the only person who voted. He voted for himself. I didn't even vote for myself. Maybe that's because I didn't believe in my team enough. But I know I didn't vote for my. Oh my God, I'm falling out of the chair.
You should have voted for me.
No chance. I'm not. But he won 100% because nobody else voted. He probably still would have won 100% if somebody else voted.
Well, obviously.
But like, what are we doing? Come on now. But that's it. This is our longest podcast so far.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
It's been a great one.
I think we'll see you guys in the next episode.
100%. Hopefully next week. Have a good week, guys. Bye.
Adios.